good morning again, and this is our weekly visit to Issy's farm. And here we are. We can see the 2 weeks old chicks here in the first brooder box. It's a full house of more than 100 chicks. And then this batch will be released today. This is the batch 2 of our H&N chicken. The white male for meat type, and then the brown females for which will be our future layers. So we will also be selling ready to lay RTL hens, H&N certified hens. There. So again, the H&N line is the US line of free range chicken breeds. And then these are the 2-week-old batch 3, which will be released also by next week. Okay. So here we already have batch batch 6 in our incubator. Batch 6 of our free-range chickens, and then batch turkey. Batch 6 also of our turkey eggs, and then our hatcher. In our hatcher is the batch 5. So batch 5 in our hatcher. Okay, so there we have our first 2 chicks that has already hatched in our batch 5. Sige, tingnan natin. Ayun. There, so ideal temperature of 37.8. Many thanks to Issy Hatch Incubators for this one. So there we have 2 already. So the good thing about H&N is that they are gender specific as because of their color. So here we know that these 2 chicks are females because of their brown color. So as soon as they hatch, you already know and you can already strategize your demand and your supply for the white ones, which is the meat type, the male meat type, which will be slaughtered for meat, and then the brown, which like these two chicks over here, will be used for layers, which will produce our free-range table eggs. There you go. So how about the other levels? Okay, none yet for the other levels. All right. Okay. And then we have our strategy board, and then in our refrigerator here, it's a full house also. This is already the batch 7 of fertile eggs of H&N brown neck. There, that's the name of the breed. Okay, so now we will already start the release of our batch 2 to our open ranges. All right, so everybody's excited to join the batch 1, which is already outside our ranges. Okay, we are already halfway in collecting our chickens to move them out to the ranges. And why are we using the brooder box? Is to improve the mortality of our chickens. So by using the brooder box, it serves as their temporary shelter, so that the temperature and the humidity can be controlled. So we have ceramic heat lamps like that one, which is present in every level of the brooder box. There you go. And then after a few days, they will be released like what we are doing right now. They are about to be released to our ranges to happily roam around our open ranges. Right? Let's go! On our way to the ranges. So the ranges is just outside the facilities room. Here we are. That's Luna, our horse. And these are our breeders. So those are the H&N brown neck breeders. The white ones are the hens. And then the brown roosters are there also. So we're entering the receiving area of the range. There you go. And here the batch 1 of the batch 1 of our free range chickens are already here. They were released 2 weeks ago and they're doing really well. There are no casualties for this batch. So far, so good. And then we are now releasing the second batch. So we are using color-coded bands to be able to identify the batch number. So here you see that the batch 1 is color-coded with a red tag. So that once the batch 2 is released, we will be able to identify which are the batch 1 and the batch 5. Okay. So our range extends up to the end of that house. That is the pullet range number 2, where after a certain age we will be able to transfer them there to segregate them by ages. Alright? Okay. So here is the second box of our batch 2. Okay, Bettina, labas. Right. Sorry for Bettina, our pullet Doberman. He's the one who guards the chickens. Okay. All right, let's release. Okay, there we go. We are already in the process of releasing the batch 2. They are very happy, of course. There we go. All right. Okay, and releasing the second box. That's a lot. So I think batch 2 is way more than the chickens produced in batch 1. I think batch 2 is definitely more than 100 chickens. So look how active the batch 2 is. They are already going around and pecking on the natural forages that are available. Okay, so as you can see, the batch 1 at the back are a little, so those are the batch 1. The batch 1 are a little bigger than the batch 2. But not much difference. There you go. So this is already the full house of this range. So we will no longer add a different batch from this range, because we have to give them ample space and ample forages. So we cannot add another batch to this range. So what we will do is we will transfer batch 1 to pullet range number 2 over there, and that's the only time that we can add another batch to this range. So the maximum batches per range is only 2 batches, so that we can give them ample space and ample forages to eat. Hello, I would like to make a short video just to document our current parent stock. So here you can see our H&N brown neck parent stock. One way to identify the parent stock is by looking at the cauterized head of the males. As you can see, the red head are cauterized there. And then you can also see that their sizes are really bigger compared to other chickens. And of course, what makes them different is their productivity. So as you can see here on our farm, we are producing for this batch a very good scores in terms of their mortality and fertility rate, which is both around 90%. And then you see their productivity of around 140 to 120 eggs every 2 weeks. No? So they are ranging, but you can still see that they go up their houses and lay their eggs throughout the day. No? So you are ensured with your productivity with these H&N chicken lines. And then what's good about them is that you can easily identify the sex or the gender of their offsprings. So again, here we are. We would like to show you the pullet range number 1 to see the offsprings of our breeder stock. So these are, if the other one is our breeder stocks, these are their babies, and then their babies are called the F1. Okay, so the F1, as I mentioned earlier, you can readily identify their gender. So the white chickens that you see right now are the males or the roosters. Okay, so the male roosters of the H&N line is made to be able to grow faster, so that per kilo in the market they will be heavier. No, so that is ensured in the breed of these male roosters. And then as you can see, comparing the sizes of the brown females, which is readily identified also as because of the brown color, so you already know that they are the hens, no? So the hens are actually smaller because they are bred to be future layers. Layers are the hens that produce the free-range table eggs, no? Okay, and also the F1 H&N brown neck are also voracious foragers. So as you can see, if you watch them closely, they keep on pecking on the ground. They keep on pecking on the grass. No? So you can see up to the back that they are busy foraging natural forages in their range. Alright? Okay. So the brown neck hens are expected to produce 300 eggs per year. So do the math. If you have a dozen brown neck layers, so definitely you will be very productive with your free range chicken layering, no? Okay, all right. So we will also be selling not only the white roosters for meat, but soon enough we will also be selling the H&N brown neck layering hens, so that we can share it. We can share the breed to our other farmers, so they can also enjoy the productivity of this H&N breed. Okay, thank you.